What is going on, my TheFredRiders? In today's video, we're going to be talking about some things that I wish I knew before I bought the Ram 2018 1500. And for many of you guys that don't know about this, I bought this truck mainly because I had to buy another vehicle. Mainly, what is going on, my TheFredRiders? In today's episode, what is going on, my TheFredRiders? In today's video, we're going to be talking about why I've been trying to do this intro for the past 5 minutes now, and it's getting hotter in Florida. But with that being out of the way, in today's video, we're going to be talking about things I wish I knew before I bought the Ram 2018 1500. So, for people that are new to the channel, I bought this truck about 3 months ago, mainly because my main car that I used to drive, which was my first car, decided to blow up. I had a head gasket issue. It blew up on me, and I needed a vehicle fast. Something that could be multi-use, hauling stuff while taking me to point A and B. For example, right now I am currently a college student, and I needed a vehicle, and I also work part-time, so I needed transportation. So with that out of the way, number one is gas is crazy on a truck. When I tell you, it hurts every time I gotta put money in or put gas in the truck. Half a tank will last me 2 days, so in a week I'll fill it up with $50, sometimes even going to $60, depending how much I travel. For example, when I go to school Tuesdays and Thursdays, it's 30 miles back and forth, so it's 60 miles in total. So 120 miles. I drive 120 miles a week, and I gotta refill up every 2 days. So it gets expensive. Doing the math, I'm not that much of a math guy. I'm wasting, like, let's see, 50. So $100 in gas, give or take. When back in the day when I used to drive my little 4-cylinder car, a full tank of gas is just $25, and that would last me 2 weeks. So now it's quite literally the opposite. So yeah, I know for a fact people that drive trucks, they told me about gas being super expensive now, especially when owning a truck. And I wish I would have known that. I'm pretty sure that I would have probably bought a smaller car, like how I was originally planning to, but I chose not to. So now I'm stuck with this gas guzzler. So number two is, and this is more of a positive thing, is the amount of respect you get while driving a truck, just in general, is honestly quite amazing. I have people like driving to the slow lane just so I can pass them. Even if I'm on the slow lane, they'll either jump to the passing lane or I'll be driving on either sides, and people will literally just steer off. And then another example is I'll be on a red light, and as soon as it turns green, normally in my other car, people just start honking. And the light had just changed. Like, come on, relax. I'm going. But with the truck, I was kind of just daydreaming about something, and the green light had already shown up, like maybe 5 seconds in, and there was cars behind me, and they didn't honk at all. And then I realized that I'm like, you do get a certain amount of respect when driving a truck. And I've talked about it with friends, and they agree with me that, friends that have trucks, and it's literally true. People that drive trucks get some sort of respect compared to just people that drive regular cars. And then another one that I've noticed, maybe it's because it's a newer car and doesn't have that many miles on it, the ride is smooth. Like, where I go to college, there's a lot of curves and bumps, and I can't feel anything in this car. That being said, whenever I do go maybe 70 miles an hour, the middle seat, since it has 3 seats in the front and then 3 seats in the back, the middle seat will start shaking violently. Hopefully I record a piece of that and post it right here, and it just starts shaking violently. It goes, I'm like, what is going on? The first day driving it from the dealership, I was trying to see how far I could take it. and I hit it at 70 miles an hour, and it started shaking violently. And I'm like, oh, is the thing about to blow up? I really thought that something was happening. I felt like the truck was just gonna fall apart. So yeah, definitely the ride is smooth. I have the key points right here because I've been doing the intro for the longest now, and I'm not trying to forget anything, just in case you guys are figuring out what this is. So next one is the engine size is a 5.7, which is probably it is the biggest engine for the truck, without it being a diesel, obviously. But we got the 5.7 Hemi, and what I wish I would have known about that is it's honestly really fun to drive. Even with it being just stock right now, it's a dream to drive. I'll be at a stoplight or I'll be turning, and I won't even try to floor it, but the engine just wants to come to life, and you'll hear the engine roar up, and then just the tires will start sliding and will start whipping. I'm like, yo, what the? I'm over here trying to figure out. The first couple of days when I was driving it, I was trying to figure out how to not lose control, because I tried doing a U-turn and it burned. It literally did a burnout. I'm like, what's going on? I was used to driving a front-wheel drive car, because that's literally what I drove for the first time when I first got my license. So I had obviously drive rear-wheel drive vehicles like my parents' Expedition, but it didn't have the power like the 5.7 Hemi does. So it got me off guard a couple of times whenever I had to turn rapidly, or just even when I'm just trying to take off in the green light or just go, the engine roars. I'm like, no, I don't want people to think I'm racing them.
Too soon, Junior.
So another one, with that being said, is it's also super reliable. Apparently, and I did my own research after this, even with people I talked to, a 5.7 engines are super reliable, and just the truck itself is a super reliable work truck or just everyday type of truck, as long as you do its, maintenance, which is the oil change. Speaking of which, I got to record a video of the oil change, my first ever oil change, and just tuning it up, tune up spark plugs, wires, making sure that it doesn't need antifreeze. Just simple daily checkups or sometimes weekly checkups you need to do. And I've heard stories that engine has been going strong for 200,000 miles, 300,000 miles. Right now my truck is sitting at 60,000 miles. It was sitting at 58, I believe, when I first bought it, but thanks to all the driving, it's been steadily going up. Number 5 is something I didn't know, are mods. Apparently the truck can be modded super good. I guess, is that a word? Super good? Super well. There's a lot of mods and community around trucks. And for example, a mod that I just recently did was the LED strip light right here, right there. But performance mods, apparently there's a lot in the market for these type of trucks. And I've thought about it. I really don't want to do some mods yet, mainly because I want to focus on my talent and getting it up and ready as soon as possible. But there might be some mods in the future for this vehicle. I'm thinking about tuning it, cold air intake, putting some headers and exhaust system, and obviously we can't go wrong with some more LED stuff. I want to change the halogen thing and make it an LED strip and make it look a little bit more new generation, I guess you could call it. Number 6, another con thing, I guess you could say, is the stereotyping when you get a truck. Usually, I used to joke that people that drove lifted trucks were compensating for something. Everybody in the car scene knows about that joke, compensating for something. And for me, at least, since I'm Mexican, for some reason when I bought this truck, it had a whole bunch of chrome. And I've had so many people, friends, joke on me saying, you got the most stereotypical Mexican truck with all the chrome and just it being black and putting LEDs everywhere. That's literally, every Mexican does that. So yeah, there's a lot of stereotyping with trucks. That's mainly one of the reasons why I didn't want to have a truck, was because I would start to get stereotyped as a tacuache, and Edgar. You guys know it. You guys seen the memes. So number 7 is also, I guess you can compare it to stereotyping, is I'm officially a truck guy now. As much as I hate to say it, I'm officially
a truck guy.
I'm more of a car guy still. Even then, I still want to drive my cars. I'd rather drive my cars than trucks. But I am officially part of the truck community. So yeah, I don't know what else to say after besides that I'm officially a truck guy. After fighting for so long to not be a truck guy, I decided to buy a truck. Another thing I wish I knew, well, the last thing I wish I knew before I bought this truck is the key fob. So for some reason, when I turn on the truck, I have to hold the unlock button so I can crank it up. If I don't hold the unlock button and just crank it up, the alarm just goes off. And I struggled with this for like the first whole month of owning it. And I'm not gonna show you guys right now in the video, mainly because my cat just had kittens, and I'm not trying to scare them. As it is right now, I'm speaking outside and they're literally a couple feet away from me, so I'm probably gonna end the video real soon. But yeah, like I said, I gotta press the unlock key for some reason to turn it on. If not, if I don't want to do that, I gotta remote start it, and that's pretty cool. Remote starting it, I'm not gonna lie, that's actually something I also didn't know. Bonus is apparently it doesn't come. Well, it does come with a key, but I didn't know it was a fob. I thought it was just still a regular key that turned on. I'm used to just having keys. So when I first bought it and they gave me this, I was like, what do I do with this? But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are the things I wish I knew before I bought my Ram. That I wasn't going to have just a regular key no more. I was going to be upgrading, not just vehicle-wise, but key-wise. And also, don't forget to change the batteries in these. I work at AutoZone, so I'm constantly reminded that we must change these. If not, it's going to stop working. So yeah, with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.